Frank, I read your 7-step guide, and I love to say that if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there, right? We've all heard that saying. But when we have guardrails and we have a path to follow, then we know the next post to get to. And you really described that a lot of this, like how do you're going to get from point A to point B to point C to point D, and you have a path to follow. Tell us give us just a quick overview of the 7-step guide.
Yeah, that's great. God, let me see if I can remember all 7 here off the top of my head. I think there's identifying and acknowledge that there's a problem in commit to change, recruit some type of accountability, fast for 48 hours, make a plan or make a vision, create a vision for your life without pornography, make a plan to bring that vision to life, execute the plan, and then belief. And I think I might have butchered those, but So I think one of the biggest challenges with pornography, not one of the biggest challenges, but one of the biggest negative side effects is how it impacts and hijacks our reward center. You know, this buzzword that is everybody talks about, dopamine. When you understand how the dopamine system works, so dopamine is a neuromodulator. It's a chemical that is released when you're in the pursuit or taking action towards a goal that you've created. So yes, it's important for us to have a plan and guardrails so we know where we're going. But from a neuroscientific level, from a biological standpoint of reworking and literally rebooting our brain and our reward system, if we make a plan of creating a life without pornography every day when we wake up and we take small steps towards that plan, our brain is going to drip out dopamine because dopamine is released when we're in the pursuit. So it's much more important than just having guardrails up, because our goal is to reboot and rewire our reward system. I just don't want you to go 90 days without pornography and not change anything about the chemistry of your brain. If we can change the neurochemistry of our brain and reset that reward system to where you're not only getting those hits of dopamine from pornography, but you're getting them from the actual places of where they're supposed to get them in life, which is pursuing goals, pursuing meaningful passions in your life. So that's why we really center our entire curriculum around creating a plan for your life without pornography.
Yeah, and one thing you do there that I've always encouraged guys I mentor is a 90-day plan. It's your first 90 days, because I was speaking to a man, he was in his 40s, and he said, Sam, when I got to day 3, I realized it was the first time I'd gone 3 days without viewing pornography since I was a teenager. So having a plan in place, that 90 days maybe 90 days to a pastor listening sounds like, what? You just need to try to get to 90 days of not viewing pornography? But for many men and women who are struggling, that first 90 days seems like a mountain to climb over.